All right, what's up, everybody? Look at you guys. Sean's back is first. Joseph Craney, eyes all around. Don Larson, Downey, Transparent, Lisa R, Holly, Sliver Diamond, username password Cybertron, Psycho Cowboy, Fanto Chapo, Kate, the lovely and talented Kate. Al SoCal, Chupapa, Lily Rose, Mitten State. What's going on, everybody? Kimberly Monroe, Mi Rojo, Greenbird, Night Night. Notably Nova, Keeper Lists. Jay Peterson, Sarah Tay, Tin Lizzie. Latin Indian, Remy 54, Jeff Mason, Angel, Amanda Cruz, Big Rooster, Big Joe. All right. What's up, everybody? TPH, what's up? Spot check. Shrony Macaroni. All right. Said hi to a few people. So I'm healing up nicely. A little bit of scarring still. Oh, I got 6 incision sites on me. So I talked to the doctor, and the doctor said, as of now, it's the pathology results are looking very, 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 very promising. And eyes all around. Thank you very much. And look who it is. Look who it is. Make a special guest appearance is El Popper. Say hi, Poppy. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. It was hot today. It's going to be like 103 degrees all week in Los Angeles. I tell you, man, September's like one of the hottest months. Not that it's September, but September's like one of the hottest months. So, let me bring this down a little bit. Raven Witch, thank you very much for your special potions. I gargled with them. I hope that was okay. No, I'm just kidding. So they did the biopsy of my prostate itself once they yanked it out of my belly button, my little smiley face emoticon scar belly button. So far, so good. So I have to do some follow-up PSA, which is blood tests. So usually the PSA tests, usually they wait about 90 days for to do a PSA test. My doctor's like, I'm not one of those. The PSA is the prostate specific antigen. I know some of you were dying to know what that meant. So I am going to be having a PSA test in 2 weeks. So I'm about 2 weeks out from my surgery. The recovery is a little interesting. Just laying low, can't do any heavy lifting. Just can't go in the swimming pool, that kind of stuff. So Yeah. So it's looking good. So we'll find out more on my blood work in another 2 weeks. So my doctor also said that I will be having PSA tests every 6 months for 5 years. So, um, yeah. Of course, News Now Fresno, always. Um, so I think it takes. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on YouTube. I mean, they can't pull my license because I'd never had one. Uh, I think it takes about a year for your PSA to resume back to a negligible result, or I don't know if you ever hit 0.0 or not necessarily. And then so it's really about a 2 to 3 year recovery on the surgery. So mostly the first 2 years. So um yeah, I'm excited about the news. So very hopeful. I am extremely touched by everybody's outpouring of love and support. Um, you know, some gave their financial support. That's great. That's amazing too. Uh, if all you did was send a like on the video, that's great support too. It fantastic. So, um, but Mad Matt, what were your initial symptoms? Zero symptoms. It was a blood test. My father had prostate cancer, so when I finally got health insurance at the tender age of 53 for the first time, that was one of the things that I had that done, and a colonoscopy. My mom had colon cancer, so the colonoscopy was clear. So the PSA came back elevated. But most guys my age have an enlarged prostate and elevated PSA, so that's not out of the ordinary necessarily. So I talked to a buddy of mine who had his prostate removed, and he still had a high PSA number for a while afterwards. And I was like, how is that even possible? You don't have a prostate anymore to be giving off whatever is being picked up on the blood test. But the reality is it had spread in his body, and so he had to get radiation and or hormone therapy on top of it. So yes, Catherine, this is very common with men. Generally speaking, it is slow growing. I do have a friend of mine who had an aggressive type. He had his prostate removed 7 years ago, and they messed up during the surgery, and he had urine pooling inside his body and was hospitalized for 2 weeks, 22 days. Who's Pat PA? Thank you very much. $50 super chat. Thank you. Sarah Tay, member for 20 months. News Now Fresno, member for 19 months. No competition there, thank God. So we're gonna keep an eye on it. So Most men will, if you live long enough, you will get prostate cancer, and most of those men will die of something else. And I think around the age of 80, if you are diagnosed with prostate cancer, they actually don't even do anything. So thank you very much, Raven. You're a superstar. Joyce Johnson, what's up? So those of you coming in late, so far the biopsy results look good. It does not appear that my cancer has spread anywhere else through my body. So there were, as I mentioned a couple other times before, there's generally 2 treatment routes. There's surgical removal, radical prostatectomy, and then there is radiation, which there are probably a dozen different types of proton beam radiation, a specifically target, like there's all sorts of radiation to do. My doctor thought I was way too young. My parents lived way too long for me to have irradiated tissue sitting around in my body for 35 years. So just get it out. So I'm not completely out of the woods yet, and there is quite a road of recovery ahead, which has been challenging. It's been very, very challenging. All I keep telling myself is you probably don't have cancer anymore. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Johnny F. Face. You had me rethinking my bragging about having the largest prostate in the bathhouse. Yeah. Doc, are you using the whole fist? Yeah, I'm 30 minutes behind here in the chat here. Let me catch up. Rammer, what's up? Thank you very much, Moniker One. Yes, lackluster. So far, the biopsy results are that the cancer has not spread from my prostate. So we will see what the blood tests say over the next few. I'm getting another PSA test in 2 weeks, which will be a pretty good indicator. And then the next 2 over the next year will be even more. So also lackluster is a superstar. He shared my story on his page, and I really appreciate that, man. It's never a great listen. If there's any cancer to get, if I had a list of 10 cancers to get, all 10 of them would be prostate cancer. Yeah. So it's going to be a while till I'm on my feet. Like I said, I'm not doing any heavy lifting for another couple of weeks, just laying low. But there's still quite a bit of healing. The doctor said I did quite a bit of bleeding under the knife. So I'm no hypochondriac, but I'm not even sure. I have about 20 to 25 supplements that I take a day, which are from like turmeric to garlic to ginger to Korean ginseng to broccoli, the baby broccoli, sprouts, capsules, cayenne pepper. I don't know if I need to go on, but you guys get the idea. And they told me to stop taking the turmeric and the garlic a week before because those have blood thinning properties. So apparently I did stop that. So apparently some of the other supplements that I were taking also had blood thinning properties, and I bled way more than the doctor would have wanted. But yeah. Yes, you guys were absolute superstars. And I think I want to leave the United States because listen, I'm 55. My health isn't going to get any better. I'm not saying that like I'm doomed to something, but I have zero to very little faith in the American for-profit healthcare system. So thank you. There was one guy who will remain nameless, who I've talked to on the phone before, who called me, who was crying when he heard the news. And it was very surreal. It was sort of like this out-of-body moment. It's sort of like if you've ever imagined what it would be like to be at your own memorial or your own funeral. That's what it felt like with you guys. I mean, it was just like you guys, just the love and the support and the emails and the phone calls and so forth was just absolutely mind-numbing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on ashwagandha as well. NBM. Smell gooder. Thank you very much for the super sticker. News Now Fresno was also a huge superstar. Blvd, thank you very much. Thank you. L-arginine, research it. Get the fuck out of here, Spot Check News. You want to be banned? L-arginine, yes. L-arginine makes nitric acid, which helps blood flow to the extremities, which includes the male member, which is part of the definitely part of the rehab over the next 2 years is getting things back to a good working order. I don't think you ever really get back to your baseline for certain things. Yeah. So yes, I lost about 55 pounds doing keto and intermittent fasting. Cancer loves sugar. So I stopped that for about a year. I have been on a cheat. The last 2 weeks I've been on cheat stuff. So I will be going back on it after that. So thank you very much, Travis. Thank you. I don't consider myself one of the best. Here's the deal. Never come on to somebody's channel and tell them that they're doing it wrong. If you like my style, great. Plenty of people don't like my style. That's great. You go somewhere else. There's a smorgasbord of different personalities and styles that are out there. So picture perfect. Thank you much. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. Lackluster. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I really appreciate your sharing the story, dude. So yeah, so we'll see what's up. Tapatios, what's up? Yeah, I've been trying to stay active and just walking and so forth. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's going to be 103, 104 degrees all this week in Los Angeles with Santa Ana winds. So it's fantastic. Informed of viewers what of cancer or enlarged prostate. I also have a friend of mine who says that the prostate, who will remain nameless, and he said the prostate is, what did he call it? The male time bomb, that no man can live too long because you will get prostate cancer. I thought that was an interesting. Brian, thank you very much, man. Appreciate your support. Yeah, everybody here is really tight. People have each other's backs. It's a cool family. Wow. I'm not even going to say that out loud. Oh my God. I think the L, it's not L-arginine like El Monte or El Chapo. It's just L, like an abbreviation L. Yeah, I don't think it works. I don't think it works as fast as Cialis or Viagra, but who knows? Yeah, all the other functions are working, albeit differently. Of course, Virginia, everybody knows that. So, heard Ohio Guardian guy was pretty good, dude. I don't know. Thank you. Uh-oh, here comes Sirius Black. Here comes Sirius Black. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Oh yeah, you baby bear. Yeah, Glenn. Ohio Guardian. He was a cool dude. Listen, I still to this day am in awe of Ohio Guardian, whose channel has since been deleted by Ohio Guardian due to legal reasons. Ohio Guardian got a guy to apologize to his camera. It was a post office audit somewhere in Ohio, and he was like, "Dude, if the I'm paraphrasing, I could be getting this wrong. The gist was, what I'm doing here is allowed, and if you call the police and they say it's allowed, will you apologize to my camera?" And the supervisor or the postmaster or whoever there was at the post office said, "Yes, I will." And then Ohio Guardian did a follow-up after the police said he could be here, and he was like, did you miss something? And he was like, "I'm sorry, I was wrong." Something he did say that to the camera, which to this day I have not been able to get anybody to apologize. Yeah. So yeah. Just got here. What's the news? The news is that they did a biopsy on my prostate when it was removed a couple of weeks ago, and so far so good, that there is no cancer that has spread outside of the prostate. I think it would be kind of cool if they like bronzed it too, though. You know what I mean? Like, I could hang it from like my rearview mirror in my car. Maybe not. Genesis, what's up? Thank good, smell gooder. Appreciate you. All right. Yes, thank you, Bill Bede. Yeah, at some point I'll be back east. I just don't know. When. So, yeah. Is there a morphine shortage there? I had surgery this Friday and they gave me fentanyl without telling me. Found out afterwards. That's what they gave me as well, which I don't really understand. And it was IV. I had an IV in my hand. No idea. And they kicked me out about 90 minutes later. And I I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Pink Floyd The Wall, which is obviously based on the double album Pink Floyd The Wall from 1979. The movie, which came out a couple years later, during Comfortably Numb, Pink, the rock star, the lead of the movie, is in the back of his limousine, and he's so high on heroin that his bodyguards are carrying him around. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. And that's a little bit like what the hospital did with me. I mean, they kicked me out 90 minutes after a shot of fentanyl, which unbelievable. And shout out to Bell for Freedom. Bell for Freedom helped me out. She gave me a lift, and she was in a mild panic as how she was going to get me out of the car, because I was like, I was out. I mean, but you know, line them and sign them, turn them and burn them. You got to get them. Got to get people out. Got to get people out. Ajith, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Thank you very much for the super chat. Judy, I love your style. All right. I am again a half an hour behind in the chat. Let me just catch up here. Oh, baby. So, Raider, she is working. Met 747. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Let's go all the way to the end of the chat here. Holy, I am like 45 minutes behind in the chat. All right, let's go back a little bit here. Oh yeah, I mean, I was on the verge of Narcan. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, in the food chain, of opioids, so opiates are natural and opioids are synthetic. That's why you start hearing about opioids. And I was like, what the hell is the difference between opioids and opiates? So opiates are stuff like morphine, and naturally occurring thing, and opioids are things like fentanyl that are not found in the wild. So yeah, absolutely. I think that you let me know when, and we will make that happen. So okay, so in the pyramid of opioids, you've got like your bottom line there, like the weakest ones are generally like codeine. In the UK, you can get cough syrup with codeine over the counter. You don't need a script for it. Here, oh my god, triplicate. And then you work your way up, and then you've got like, you got your morphine, your hydrocodones, your oxycodones. And you work your way up to like Dilaudid, which is pretty heavy duty. And at the top of the pyramid, which I'm fairly certain there is no stronger drug, is fentanyl. So I could be wrong. I often am. Yeah, Melanie. Yeah, I think one of the things that they use fentanyl for the anesthesiologist as well. So also, prior to my surgery, I was they had shaved my chest. I was in the gown. I was in the hat. I had the spacesuit on, whatever and I was all ready to go. And I was coughing because I had COVID 2 weeks prior, and I was still coughing. And the anesthesiologist came in and was like, "There's no way we're doing surgery on you." And I was like, "What?" And like, there was about 20 minutes of back and forth where she was very concerned about her ability to do her job, which I was like, "Dude, you're the one with initials after your name. I will defer to you and your expert opinion. Her and the urologist went back and forth, the surgeon, as to, and I think it was about a 51 to 49 vote where they were like, all right, we're going to go ahead with this. So, who would that be? Oh, is it Miguel? Somebody want to time him out? Because Kate doesn't get into collision with anybody for no reason. So she's super sweet. I have no idea when I will be out cop watching again. I don't know. So there's thank you from the San Gabriel Valley. Appreciate you. Exactly, dude. Yeah. DirectD SGV News First also shared my link. A bunch of you shared my link, and absolutely grateful to you guys. So far, like I said, it appears as if it has not. Kobe, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, these guys, I mean, I don't know how you take a shot of fentanyl and 90 minutes later they're like, bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Yeah, absolutely, man. I know over a dozen people that have left here. So Johnny 05, new Aldi supermarket is opening in West Hills. Well, should we go audit it? Is that what you're saying? Johnny F. Face, the prophecy states that the bronze prostate gland is the only way to defeat Detective Winters. That and garlic. Copious amounts of garlic. Yeah, Paul Pence, thank you very much. $20 super chat. It's fantastic. So how many hours between the shot and your walking out was it, Remy? No, I don't do Twitch. I did a Twitch live stream like 5 years ago and I got banned. Yeah, see, people like Lenny are probably in shock hearing about all of the the for-profit American healthcare system, because Lenny is from Scotland, and most people outside the United States are fairly horrified by what we put up with. Thank you, Josh. Graduated class of 85. I don't know if that's you as well. No, fentanyl is good for what it was designed to do. Trust me, there are plenty of people that need it, that it's used properly for, and that other drugs have stopped working. It's the people that are smoking it and doing it recreationally, or also the people that are spiking cocaine with it. So yeah. My friend got codeine and Tylenol on a pill without prescription. In the United States, not in the U.S. What's that, like Tylenol 3, Tylenol 4, I think. Carafenol is stronger. Okay. All I remember when I was coming out of I was in the recovery room and I had my eyes closed and I was like, ow, ow, and I would just remember it getting louder and louder. And then I just remember hearing, we're going to give him fentanyl. And then I was like, oh, and I think I told you guys this, I could be wrong, but the nurses were like, oh, he's got to be unconscious because he stopped talking. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's my wife was on Dilaudid every day for chronic pain. That is a heavy drug. So, thank you, Michigan. All right. So yes, I do stand corrected. I sound like a sexier James Freeman too. Just I don't hear it, but I'm also Genesis just timed me out. I'll be back in 180 seconds. Pharmacist permission? What is that? I don't even know what that means. So you have to cough in front of the pharmacist, or you have to convince them like verbally? Like actual question. No, I never have. Thank you very much, unindoctrinated. Joey Hip Hop 2008, Johnny 50. Let's not forget Michael Jackson's Jim Jones juice, propofol. Okay, so if you guys know anything about drugs and addiction and drugs that people are addicted to and that they use recreationally or medically indicated, Michael Jackson was on propofol, which is, I'm almost positive that's the drug that they use for anesthesia. And Dr. Drew Pinsky, as you guys know, is a fairly internationally renowned doctor who specializes in addiction medicine. And Dr. Drew also ran the TV show of Celebrity Rehab, which I thought was a little bit exploitative of people in need. Whatever. All of my personal feelings aside, Dr. Drew said out of the thousands and thousands of cases, of celebrity cases, of people with money, major money, I have yet to see one case like Michael Jackson's. There has not been anybody else ever that has been on propofol, ever. So, yeah. So I'm partially shaved and scarring. Well, not scarring, but incisions. So 6 incisions. I had about 3 really bad days afterwards. They just had me on. What did they have me on? It wasn't anything really that strong. It just put me to sleep. So it worked well. Well, Raven, one of the things that Dr. Drew was saying that is when you're on propofol, like Michael Jackson used to use propofol for sleep to go to bed. And the ironic part, and it's actually ironic, is that you get no rest on propofol. You're out, but you're not getting rest. Thank you, Robert. RNS1, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh no, they absolutely made sure that there was somebody. Tramadol, that's it. That's what I was on, Tramadol, which is, I mean, technically I think it's classified as a mind-altering drug. My criteria is this: can you go down to MacArthur Park in downtown Los Angeles and buy Tramadol? Nope, you can't. So it can't be. The point being is, it's not that strong because you can't really buy it on the street. Raider Nation, what's up? My prognosis appears good, that the biopsy on my prostate looks like they got all of the cancer. Yeah. So we will see. Was super doped after getting a heart stent, and they cut me loose. I walked down the hallway about. That is amazing. Lenny, let me anybody from outside the United States, do you think that they would a hospital that was not a for-profit healthcare system, would they just keep you overnight just so they make sure you're safe and you've slept it off, blah blah blah, and you're of clear mind and body when you leave? Hello from Maine, Anthony. Maine is very beautiful, especially this time of the year. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I live in extreme pain with NF1. I don't know what that is. I have fentanyl 75 patch. I was talking to my doctor about pain. It's worse. What can I use, John? It's legally. Next step is heroin. Interesting. Well, I don't think heroin is something you can get at a pharmacy. But yeah, my hat's the people that are in chronic pain, man. Like I don't know what. Yeah. Hansy, I was on intermittent fasting and keto, no sugar. I was really only eating about 2 meals a day. I would eat around 2:00 in the afternoon was my first meal, and I would eat about 6 p.m. and that was it. And I thought I was going to die initially, and it's fine. I live. Thank you, Wesley. I will do the same for you. Hopefully I won't need cancer treatments. I'm not going to need chemo or anything like that. So, very happy about your good news. I don't blame you for taking off either. Got to be work 4 o'clock on the East Coast. Amazing. Kate, thank you very much for being here. You're amazing. Yeah, I don't. Awesome. Awesome, Josh. Poppy. Thank you, little monkey. Tommy with Colorado Pet Patrol mentioned you in one of his videos. I am unfamiliar with the auditor in question. Send me that, or somebody. Thank you. Hopefully it was good stuff. Hi. Somebody is demanding. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Little Red. Uh, 100%. Yeah, Lenny. So I don't have any kids, but I know that the one of the things that all the doctors have been doing in the last, however, decade, maybe longer, is having skin to skin bonding contact with your newborn. Hospitals are charging for skin to skin contact with your newborn. So, oh yeah, it's only going to get worse. You guys are seeing what's going on in Mississippi and China and the heat waves and Thank you, Jose. Howard, what's going on? Yeah, see, the problem, and my wife was one of these people that were in chronic pain. The problem, okay, here's how twisted the human brain is. When you're in chronic pain, the brain grows more pain receptors. And I don't know what the solution is for people that are in chronic pain. It's just fucking brutal. Wake up, America, and resist. Thank you very much. All right, I think I'm only like 24 minutes behind in the chat here. Yeah, I think they do give you a sedative though, Raven. I could be wrong. I think they do give you some sort of like benzo, but obviously fentanyl is not a benzo. Benzodiazepine. Yes, so far so good. Abby and Nala, it appears as if they got all of the cancer in the surgery. So we will see. I've got a PSA blood test in about 2 weeks, which will give a pretty good indicator as well. And they'll compare my pre-op versus post-op PSA numbers. It should be on the way down. Met 747, thank you very much. If those of you that don't know, I ran into Met's 747 in an audit, probably about 5 years ago, right after Burbank Airport. He recognized me during an audit at a post office. It was my first fanboy sighting. I think my only one too. Yeah, no, you don't go into any rapid eye movement sleep on propofol. It's just you're just in this kind of twilight, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, tramadol is not you're not going to catch, police are not going to catch people be like, dude, he had 500 tramadol on him. Just not really. Although I think Anthony Kiedis relapsed from tramadol in his book Scar Tissue. I think he talked about that. So let's catch up here. Otto the Watchdog, thank you very much, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm so grateful that that chemotherapy has not been in my treatment plan here. So I'm good. I'm just got to take it easy for another 2 weeks, and yeah, just lay low. Otto, thank you very much. Pay the hospital with pennies. Not yet, dude. You're like $170, right? I'm on my way. I gained like 10 pounds in the last. Well, I've been off keto for like 3 weeks. No longer than that because I had COVID. So maybe a month. I had COVID 2 weeks before my surgery, so it was a weird. It was a weird 30 days there. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate everybody's support. Have you tried cannabis? No, I'm a sober guy. So I'm like 25 years sober, which is all mind altering stuff. So weed would not be on the menu for me. So, but I appreciate that. Oh, wow. I'm just going, everybody's saying hi to Poppy here. I am like so far behind in the chat. Ding, 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 ding. Best comment of the night. Yeah. All right. All right. So yeah, we're coming up on an hour being live. Those of you just getting here, it appears as if they got all of the cancer, but we will see. I have about a 2 to 3 year recovery afterwards here. So yeah, we will. Biggest lesson learned. That's a really good question. One of the things I've learned about being 25 years sober is like to not take anything for granted and live today as if it were your last. Dude, get out of here, dude. That's not even cool, dude. You're gonna get an intervention done on you. Sorry to hear that, Josh. Kim Sims, what's up? Tommy Peckerwood, what's up? Thank you. Joe Cool, so far so good. I think they got all the cancer. Sirius Black is in the trash. You got in the trash, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you just couldn't handle it. Awesome, Carrie. That's huge. Congratulations. Yeah, my date is January 1st, 97. All right, scrolling. Oh, caught up. Well, I also think one of the actually, you know what? I think one of the biggest lessons learned is that the for-profit healthcare system is not on your side. Everyone is expendable. So, thank you, Sarah Tay. Appreciate it. DSAR, what's up? Melissa Bolden. Sirius Black. Hi. Booby Bear. I'm a Booby Bear. I'm a Booby Bear. Yeah, I am a Booby Bear. All right, you guys. It's so great. So at the vet's office, they have his name Sirius, spelled Serious. And I'm like, is this the first dog that you've ever had at your vet's office that was named Sirius? The Sirius is, for those of you that don't know, that Sirius is the brightest star in the sky. It is the dog star. Yeah. Sirius Black is a Great Dane lab. He's 100 pounds. And scared of everything, like most Great Danes, if you've ever seen any Great Danes. Ohio Steve, what's up? As of now, so far the news is good. They think they got all of the cancer based on the biopsy of the prostate they removed from my person. But I have to do blood work, follow-ups, and stuff like that just to, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Rule 62. LVC, I don't know if you're familiar with the history of where Rule 62 comes from, but there was a group that literally had 61 rules for you to become a member. And so when they realized how ridiculous the criteria was to become a member, they created Rule 62, which is don't take yourself so goddamn seriously. So 20 more minutes behind on the vid. I had an angiogram a few months ago here in Canada, and with just some relaxant, they held me there for 3 hours recovery and won't let you drive home. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. They weren't going to let me drive home. Yeah, but still, I mean, yeah, hence the Sirius radio. Pig virus, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, I'm playing a new game. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while. I'm playing a new game. It's called Lost Ark. It's one of those massive multiplayer online games. Is anybody else here playing that game? Andy Porkchop, what's up, man? Oh, absolutely, Dinah. That is proof that, yeah, the universe, higher power, higher self, God, Allah, whatever you want to call him, is not done, because I got big plans, and I'm taking you guys along with me. So, oh, I've always been a fan of universal healthcare. Listen, I was a, we don't talk politics here, but I was a Bernie bro, still am. So I don't understand how the rest of the world can provide it, but we can't. Mike Jones, what's up? Thank you very much, UK Transparency. Listen, if you guys, somebody post Andy Porkchop's link. If you guys have not heard Andy Porkchop, MF, the police, and the fire department. You said you were from Romania, I think, in this fantastic Romanian accent. It is gold. I have yet to meet Andy Porkchop. Thank you very much, GOX. Oh, she always is, Raven. Thank you, SoCal. I'm overdue for a colon checkup. I hear Johnny F. Ace is available, George Daly. Just throwing that out there. Sam Mushroom Man, you were saying that your PSA was that high and they didn't find anything. That's disturbing. Thank you, Tall Diana. Yes, I am James Freeman. Thank you, Andy. Miss Mia Lynn, what's going on? Listen, I've said this ad nauseum on this channel. You can judge a society by how it treats its most vulnerable. Well, but listen, Genesis, it was really important for us to spend $1.5 trillion on the F-35. We don't have money. There's as Bernie, there's always money for the next war. Never money for healthcare. Oh yeah, it's just greed, but it's also control, power. Thank you, Johnny F. Face. Mexican long hair, what's up? Yeah, Lungshot used to play Ark, the other Ark game. This is Lost Ark. It's different. It's only been out like 6 months. Any update on the stolen Prius? No. So no, I never really got into that, right? You mean the stuff where you don't need a driver's license? I just never really, that wasn't a hill I was willing to die on. Listen, everybody gets to do their own thing, and that's what makes the world go round. I just it was just never my thing. Louis Garcia, what's up, man? Oh yeah, don't even get me started. Well, listen, it's not a big deal because it's a bunch of black people, right? I mean, isn't that the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, has been in collision with the governor for over 2 years to improve the water infrastructure of Jackson, Mississippi, and uh, everybody's expendable, uh, you know, and the way that black and brown people are treated. Amsterdam, they were they think they got all the cancer. We will see, though. I have not seen Travis Hines' latest run. I did see the only footage that I saw was where he put his 360 camera at night on his roof and the cop bailed. Yeah. Yeah, that's disturbing. I have Odin. What's up? Eat your broccoli. Sending him in love with a big sloppy kiss. Hoping for a swift recovery. Thank you. Eat your broccoli. It's parole, Hansy, but yeah, Mike Jones. I got the Prius stolen a while back. It looks like Lenny Cottingham stole the Prius. The problem is it's the steering wheel is on the wrong side. There we go. One more way to hold you hostage. Yep. So many Americans will put up with so much BS on the job based on, well, I get healthcare from this job. Sean, yes. So far so good. The cancer prognosis is looking good that they got all of it when they removed my prostate. So somebody send me that video, please. Thank you, DS. Listen, I am a white male and I am scared to death of America. Yeah, I don't know who sold the car. All right, you guys, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, no, I have no problem sleeping. I'm just taking it easy, not doing any heavy lifting for another couple of weeks and just letting my innards heal. Wow. You know what? I watched First Blood about a year ago, and I haven't seen that movie in 40 years. And how much it's still valid to this day. Oh, I think I saw some people do reactions to it of like, "Oh, we want you out of this town," or something like that. So, Ozzy Osbourne, I don't blame him. Listen, I just think that it was just a colossal bait and switch that the American dream. Listen, one of the things that whole like if listen, just remember the mantra of America is if you work really, 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 really hard, you'll make millionaires billionaires. So you should work really, really hard. Thank you very much, Raven. Raven, and hopefully you were able to see by my sharing your GoFundMe when your house burned down. We're able to see people chipping in for you, and it's just a good thing to see. Romer, thank you, man. Good to see you. You're always late. All right. Awesome. All right, you guys. Thank you much for being here. Hopefully I'm going to have some videos coming out soon. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out a lot of YouTube shorts of some of the older material. The YouTube shorts goes out to everybody, whereas the long form videos are only targeted to the First Amendment people, if that makes sense. People that are interested in the the auditing and the cop watching and so forth. Whereas the YouTube shorts, the algorithm, they're trying to compete with TikTok, so the algorithm is going out to everyone. So you're going to get a much larger audience base demographic from YouTube shorts. So you will see plenty of those. So that is the reason. So thank you, Mr. Hensley. Yeah, that's the beauty of the YouTube short. So if you're wondering what the purpose is, that's the purpose. They go out to everybody. So thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I am truly touched and appreciate it. So thank you guys for being here. And are YouTube shorts monetized? They are, but they're not. It's not the same rate as regular videos, but that's not really the reason. You're really driving traffic to your page and getting your sub count up, and then people are then being recommended your long form videos. So it's a longer it's a little bit more of a long game strategy. So Melanie Davis, prove it. Yeah, so I'll have more news in a couple of weeks on my blood work and PSA numbers. But like I said, there's still like at least a 2-year recovery. And I've just been laying low here for a little bit. So thank you guys for being here. I love all of you, except that one guy.